Good morning, everyone. Namaste. Today we are going to be reading about Heyoka's Empath Awakening, embracing your true nature as the most powerful and intuitive type of empath. And I'm going to skip around a little bit as I read, guys. We're going to start on chapter 1, and it's Introduction of Fascinating Worlds of Empaths. So it states, empaths are real. Some call them earth angels, but their guiding and shining light is something that has the power not only to take a bad day and make it good, but also to change the entire direction of a person's life. So it says, what is the difference between being an empath and being a highly sensitive person? The word empath and empathy are often confused. When we throw highly sensitive into the mix, they are all different, but we can be used interchangeably, which is totally incorrect. If you want to learn about the Heyoka Empath, in fact, the world of an empath, then you need to know exactly what one is and why simply being sensitive or empathic isn't the same thing. Most people have empathy. The only people who do not have much of empathy are thought to be as narcissists, unless they're in the love bombing stage where they're really trying to connect with you, because a lot of narcissists have trauma in their past, which is why they connect with other people who are empaths, because empaths choose a very difficult route filled of trauma so that they can actually relate to people and understand other people. But narcissists do the same thing, but narcissists do utilize that pain in a negative way instead of the empathic, which is taking on it of the rest of the world, the pain of the rest of the world. So it says, if someone's feeling down and they've lost their job, everyone on this planet is able to understand that they're worried where their next paycheck is going to come from. So everybody's going to have empathy towards that. If somebody loses a child, a husband, they're going to understand that that is a painful situation. So a regular person can have empathy, but a person who is empathic, it goes much further than that. They're actually going to start to feel that person's pain instead of just relating to the person and having empathy for them. They're actually going to feel that pain and take that trauma on, unless they're a healed empath, where they understand that and they know how to shield themselves and protect themselves. So I myself am a Heyoka empath, and I am almost at the healed version. It's taking 5 to 15 years of me working on myself nonstop. But something I do to help with it is I shield in the morning and at night. And I also call back my energy. So I call back my energy from every person, place, and entity, every space, portal, time, dimension, every attachment, vessel, where I left it, anyone or anything attempting to siphon my energy. You do not have my consent. I call my energy back. So I do that morning and night. And then I also sage quite frequently myself, almost daily. And then I do in the morning and night after I call back my energy, I ask, it's my intent to surround myself in a seamless mirror cocoon of Christ's white light to protect me now, forevermore, and always. So be it is done. And I visualize that white cleansing light. When you take a shower, you should visualize it cleansing your auric field. Taking Epsom salt baths every 2 to 3 days, because salt is a great way to clear your auric field. So there are 11 different types of empaths, and we'll get into that next time when we learn a little bit more. But understanding that a Heyoka empath really feels, until they start to examine and understand what a Heyoka empath is and how to utilize this as a gift, they really feel like their life has been cursed, because you always have that darkness trying to attack you, and you're very empathic and you're very understanding, and you can walk into a room and literally see that darkness right away from that person. So if people have holes in their auric field, if they're doing lower vibrational things, negative things such as drinking, etc., you get holes in your auric field. And darkness can go in and out of that out of those holes and come through those people. So it's not that the people are horrible people. Everyone on this planet is of God. But they're doing things that are creating holes in their auric field, and that darkness comes through. That's why sometimes you'll be caught off guard, and somebody who is generally pretty nice will say something, and it's almost like you can feel that darkness come through. So by not drinking and doing things that are going to lower your vibration and keeping that auric field closed, and then shielding and calling back your energy, saging, and taking those Epsom salt baths, it's all going to help you to be a much more, and setting clear boundaries. Clear boundaries is the key, and staying away from people that try to lower your vibration. So I love you all. I hope this helps, and namaste.